A major winter storm blasting central and eastern Kentucky. The very latest on how much more snow is left coming up.
A long day for road crews in Lexington as heavy snow continues to slam the bluegrass. How the city's new snow plan is handling all of this snow.
We're in Frankfort where crews are working trying to stay ahead of all this snowfall.
WKYT News starts now with First Alert Weather.
Good evening to you. Snow continuing to fall in much of Kentucky tonight. We have been tracking this winter storm all day long, and we have live team coverage of this storm.
And we have news crews in Lexington, Frankfort, and southern Kentucky. We'll check in with them shortly. But this winter storm has caused the governor, Matt Bevin, to issue a state of emergency this afternoon.
We begin our team coverage with Chief Meteorologist Chris Bailey on this WKYT First Alert Severe Weather Day. Wow, Chris, is all you can say with this.
You're exactly right. Some areas are going to be talking about 2 feet of snow before all is said and done. You look at this cam of the Mountain Parkway, it just kind of speaks volumes. I see one little car there in the distance. Otherwise, it has been calm and quiet for just about the entire day. Winter storm warning is out for all of Kentucky. It remains in effect through tomorrow, and those snowfall totals, boy, oh boy. And 2 days ago, we put out the first call for snowfall. More than 48 hours ago, we gave you heads up for a foot or more of snow potential. And we're going to exceed that and go toward the 2 feet status into parts of eastern Kentucky. Across the areas that are shaded in red, you have the best chance of getting in excess of a foot of snow. Some areas are already working on 17 or 18 inches right now, and you got more left in the tank. It's absolutely incredible. Then you got northern Kentucky kind of on the outside looking in around the Covington, Cincinnati area with the heavy snow setting up right across central and eastern Kentucky. If you were watching us the past few days too, we kept showing you the hour-by-hour forecast, and I kept holding my hand right here from a southwest to northeast oriented fashion, saying that you're going to see a snow band that just sets up there and it moves over the same piece of real estate over and over and over, and it's doing just that. Mountain Parkway toward Interstate 64, you're going to be the prime areas tonight for upwards of an additional 6 to 12 inches of snow in some of those areas. That's right. You heard what I said. Another 6 to 12 inches of snow in some of those areas from the Mountain Parkway corridor toward Interstate 64 in northeastern Kentucky. Heavy snow, southern and southeastern parts of the area. Overall, we continue to see the moisture feeding on in to central and eastern Kentucky as our blizzard takes over across the eastern seaboard. Meteorologist Jim Caldwell braving the elements outside. Jim, no let up in it, buddy.
No, it just keeps on coming, and the wind is still driving this system. I want you to keep that in mind. Here's kind of a lighthearted thing that happened, Chris. I've been out here off and on throughout the day today, and every time I come out here and I'll kick the snow around, I'll try to mark a spot so I'll know exactly where to stand because I'm being shot from a sky cam that is about 30, 40 yards away and then on top of the building. Keep that in mind. And every time I come out here, I lose my spot. That's how quickly everything gets covered up over and over again. This parking lot, we had it looking in decent shape a little bit earlier, but the snow continues to fall, and that's going to be the major concern moving forward. Even though you battle it, it keeps on coming, and that's the same situation that road crews are dealing with out there right now, buddy.
Yeah, exactly right. And you can hear in Jim's microphone the wind out there creating some blowing and drifting snow. So guys, even as the main storm now takes over to our east, it's still going to throw some moisture in the form of snow back into central and eastern Kentucky overnight and into the first half of Saturday at least. Eastern Kentucky, it may snow on and off tomorrow all the way into the evening. Now granted, it will be a lighter brand of snow compared to today, but the damage is already done and is still being done right in through the evening. 2 feet of snow for some areas, guys. Think about that. But that's crazy to even talk about, let alone see it actually happening right in front of you.
Chris, thank you. And you know, it's like you're living in Buffalo.
Yeah.
You would see this in some place like Buffalo, New York, but not in Lexington,
Well,
Kentucky.
I will say I'm glad to see his map and see at least the bulk of it moving on out of this way. That's the good news in all of this.
Like where that is headed.
Yeah.
Well, all of this snow is causing problems, of course, for drivers who are out there. Crews have been out since early this morning clearing the roads.
Yeah, our Mike Linden is driving around Lexington tracking the road conditions for us. He continues our First Alert weather team coverage. Mike, how are the roads right now? The good thing, not a lot of people out there with you, it looks like.
That is certainly the case, Amber, but not too long ago, a plow truck did just come through here on I-75 South and cleared the roads. But as you can see out ahead of me, it really doesn't look too good. I mean, that heavy snow continuing to cover the roads wherever you are. The side roads, we were there not too long ago. Not good to drive through those. And here on the interstate, not too much better. You can still see some parts of the asphalt underneath, but nonetheless, it's just densely packed, heavy, wet snow. We just passed not too far down along the interstate near the 114-mile marker. I posted a picture on Twitter and on Facebook. A semi-truck jackknifed and lost control and jackknifed. Kentucky Transportation Cabinet say the driver simply just lost control. And that just goes to show you, even the heaviest vehicles can still encounter problems on these snow-covered roads. It's just best to stay home. Live in Lexington, Mike Linden, WKYT.
Mike, we appreciate it. Thank you. You stay safe out there. Lexington road crews are putting their new snow plan into action today. Crews hit the roads early this morning. Our Miranda Combs is live now in downtown Lexington, where city leaders just wrapped up a news conference talking about their response to this storm. Miranda, what do they have to say this afternoon?
Well, the mayor's press conference just wrapped up a short time ago. The good news is he says people have stayed off the road, as Mike just mentioned. He says that has created a low number of accidents, which is obviously a good thing. The bad news is the chemicals they use to treat the road, well, it's too cold for them to work effectively. We spent the day out on the roads. Here's what we saw.
Doesn't seem to be coming down at all. So it's a matter of every hour or every 2 hours come down and check in on my work.
It's a never-ending task on a day like this. Snowplow drivers have the same issue. They clear it and it's covered again. But Lexington's plan to hire contractors to help with the roads is showing in presence alone. The roads, though, now are helpless, leaving drivers with another option: walking.
Layers, lots of layers. Stay warm, go with a friend so you don't get too tired in the snow by yourself.
And if you don't need to be out, you can always eat in.
Lots of ramen, microwavable soup, popcorn.
Also, in the press conference, Lextran has decided to suspend services for the rest of the evening, and then tomorrow they will operate on a 1-hour delay. Live in Lexington, Miranda Combs, WKYT.
Miranda, thank you. Now check out this photo of traffic backed up on Interstate 75. This is in Rockcastle County. The state transportation cabinet says that I-75 is closed right now in both directions between mile points 44 and 56. State police say they are seeing several crashes in that area. State police tell us that wreckers are even having trouble reaching that scene. There is no word yet on when the interstate will reopen.
And like we mentioned, the governor has issued a state of emergency for Kentucky. That means it gives counties access to state resources faster, including possibly use of the National Guard. In Franklin County, snow removal crews are trying to keep up with all this snowfall. Kristen Kennedy continues our First Alert weather team coverage in Frankfort.
State government offices closed today, and many emergency crews are out making sure the few drivers that are on the roads are safe.
The way that the snow is coming in, I think people are maybe a little bit deceived of how quick that it gets slick. Okay, the snow is building up, it clears off, and then it builds up so quick that people are surprised and end up making mistakes. If they can stay at home, by all means, that's what they should do.
Franklin County Fire Chief Kevin Hutcherson's crews rescued a driver, 2 passengers, and a dog from this wreck on I-64. Closer into town, many private contractors worked against the snow, trying to clear what they could as fast as they could.
The roads are really bad right now. The highway crew's out taking care of it, but it's just snowing too hard for them to keep up.
Snow removal crews are prepared for a long weekend. Many say businesses are contacting them asking for snow removal services as soon as possible.
Some of the roads I know are real slick. Franklin County usually stays on top of the main road pretty well, but when you have a band of heavy snow come through in very little time, it's hard to stay on top of them.
Many road crews plan on staying out here throughout the night. In Frankfort, Kristen Kennedy, WKYT.
All right, the snow is not just causing problems on the roads, as you've seen. The snow keeps falling. The number of cancellations and delays at the Bluegrass Airport, they keep climbing. Dozens of flights have already been canceled today. All major airlines are giving refunds or travel waivers to people who plan to fly today so they can rebook a flight after this storm. You can check the status of a flight online. We have a link to the page on our website. Just go to WKYT.com.
In southern Kentucky, while crews are clearing the roads, police are busy trying to help drivers stuck in the snow. Phil Pendleton rode along with Somerset Police this afternoon. He continues our First Alert weather team coverage in Pulaski County. Phil?
Well, Amber, earlier this morning it was actually sleet and freezing rain and some tractor trailers got stuck, but since daylight, maybe a little before, it's been all snow, and the snow just simply keeps coming down, and it seems like that it's just never going to end here today. Now, I was with Randall Smith today. He is a Somerset City police officer who served 10 years in the desert as a Marine, now fighting a much different kind of battle in much different conditions. He's helping people, stopping to check on stranded drivers and helping to free them from their icy quandary. I was there with him most of the afternoon.
So people get out, some people needing to get out probably try to travel with their two-wheel drive vehicles, so they may be stuck up and around this area as well.
Needless to say, a very interesting day. In the back of that Humvee, a military vehicle, even had the gun turret above me, and in that gun turret, all the snow was literally falling down on top of me. Very interesting story, and in fact, while we were with Somerset Police, they were responding to other criminal complaints as well. In fact, one of those had to do with a purse snatching at Walmart, and I was there as that whole situation went down and was able to capture a lot of it on tape. We'll show you that coming up at 6 o'clock, but for now, in Pulaski County, Phil Pendleton, WKYT.
Unbelievable, Phil. We will wait to see that for sure. Somerset Police believe that most people are heeding that call to stay off the roads. They say that traffic is down considerably from what it is on a normal Friday. Remember, you can get the very latest radar forecast and weather headlines on WKYT.com and the WKYT News app.
We have a forecast that I don't think we've had in 90 years.
Still ahead here on WKYT News at 5. The winter storm slamming Kentucky right now, headed towards our nation's capital. How the people in Washington, D.C. are preparing for an historic storm.
Yeah, that is an out-and-out blizzard that is ready to cripple our nation's capital and into Philadelphia and New York City. Around here, Kentucky's crippled by what is left of this major snowstorm. It's still got a lot left in the tank heading into the evening. We'll show you new hour-by-hour radar forecast in a moment.
When winter is at its worst, that's when WKYT calls a First Alert Severe Weather Day. Continuous coverage on air, on WKYT.com, and wherever you are with our news and weather apps. First Alert Severe Weather Days, only on WKYT. Get the latest forecast wherever you are with the WKYT First Alert Weather Fastcast, powered by Kentucky Lottery, only on WKYT.com.
Unclaimed freight notice this weekend at American Freight. Over 1,000 truckloads of living room furniture. 7-piece living room groups that include a sofa, love seat, coffee table, 2 end tables, and 2 designer lamps. You get all 7 pieces from only $398 complete. Free layaway till tax refund. Same-day delivery. Come to the loading docks this weekend only at American Freight in Lexington, 272 West New Circle Road next to Walmart across from Jalapenos. Phone 226-0008.
There's just something special that makes Simple Truth and Simple Truth Organic a natural part of every family. Great food is something all generations can enjoy together. And you'll find hundreds of smart choices, even brand new products for baby and your home. Just look for the Simple Truth green circle on the label. Simple Truth, putting simple within reach.
Right now, save up to $40 with digital coupons at simpletruth.com.
Tonight, how far will he go?
You murdered your wife.
For justice.
You better do what I tell you to do.
New Hawaii 5-0. Then.
Thanks for your service, Lieutenant. And don't let the door hit you on the way out. Witnesses saw him shooting up a subway car. What? You know you need to turn yourself in.
Do what you have to do, because I'm going to do what I have to.
Put down the gun.
New Blue Bloods after Hawaii 5-0 tonight.
Hardee's presents the Red, White, and Boom Music Festival 2016.
Jason Aldean, Florida Georgia Line, Thomas Ross, Cole Swindell, Casey Musgraves.
RedWhiteandBoom.com.
WKYT First Alert Weather is brought to you by Cartown Kia.
WKYT First Alert Severe Weather Day. We track a major winter storm across the Bluegrass State, dumping an absolute ton of snow. No other way around it. Mountain Parkway Cam, Frankfort Cam, and into Lexington. All three lighting up with snow-packed roads. Then you get into northern Kentucky, Florence. Looks like, though, on at least the Cam, it's finally snowing into far northern parts of Kentucky. You were expected to get the least amounts. You're still expected to get the least amounts out of all this. Maybe an inch or two on top of a whole lot of nothing that you've picked up so far. Though quickly, you go to the south, it ramps up in a big-time fashion. And across central and eastern Kentucky, this turned into the shutdown snow that we thought it would. 10 to 18 inches with local amounts into eastern Kentucky, topping out at 2 feet. With at least an outside chance of breaking the 2-foot mark. That's right, an outside chance that some areas pick up greater than 24 inches of snow. We just got a new picture in out of, I believe, Morgan County that had an 18-inch snow that was showing up on that. So we're up to 1.5 feet of snow into parts of eastern Kentucky now. You're going to add to that as we go through the overnight. That band of snow continues to set up across central and eastern Kentucky, far southeastern Kentucky, catching a little bit of a drying trend. But overall, the flow will start to now become more northeast to southwest with those snow returns a little later this evening. Right now, still coming in from the south to the north, and we're getting in on those bands of snow for that I-64 corridor. Mountain Parkway been slammed the entire route. Bluegrass region slammed. Farther north you go, lighter the amounts though. Southern Kentucky started out the day with a ton of ice. Folks down here around 3-4 o'clock in the morning thinking, where is the snow? We need it to change over, and we need it quickly because we were starting to get some power hits into Southern Kentucky because the ice, thankfully, it did change to snow. You don't want ice. You'll take a foot of snow over a ½ inch of ice any day of the week. Southeastern Kentucky, again, a couple of dry spots in there, but we got more snow coming in from the west. The blizzard wrapping up across the eastern seaboard. Shutdown snows here from Charlotte through our nation's capital right onto the north and northeast. We still have plenty of snow across central and eastern Kentucky. That is leading to a lot of issues now. Future radar, hour-by-hour radar, 8, 9, 10 o'clock. Now focus on this band of snow into Ohio and West Virginia. Look what happens with it. Notice how all of a sudden it starts to come at us from east to west. So you're going to look at your radars tonight and you're going to see the back edge of the snow working in, and then all of a sudden it's going to put the brakes on. And then you're going to watch snow coming in from the east into central and eastern Kentucky. Meteorologist Jim Caldwell joins me now. And Jim, you got some accidents to talk about and all of this.
Yeah,
weather related.
Imagine that, right? I mean, with all the snow that we have flying out there. Before we even hone in on any specific accident, I just want you to look at all the yellows, all the reds, all the orange showing up across the area, all suggesting either slow go, stop and go, and we already know all of that. It is just an absolute mess anywhere you are across central Kentucky, eastern Kentucky, southern Kentucky, big time messes. These are some of the works that we know that they're working. I highly suspect that there are just so many that some of them haven't even got processed and sent through our system. That's how active it probably is out there right now. You're looking at one there at Forbes Road and also along 64 westbound, jackknife truck at exit 115. So the major trouble spot right there for you. Along I-75, the same thing. Another accident there at exit 104. And again, crews are trying their best to get out and deal with these as quickly as possible. And we have to go on down the interstate where it is actually closed. I-75 closed between exit 59 and exit 49. That is a big chunk of real estate right there, Christopher, that we are talking about that's closed along a road that is heavily traveled, though it shouldn't have been today. But the snow continues to pile up, and I'm afraid we'll see more, perhaps, incidents like this. In this area in particular, they've got a little change in some of the topography, too, so that's causing some of the problems as well, causing you to slide when you don't think you're going to.
Yeah, exactly right. You know, even on some good weather days, we typically see some accidents in that particular corridor, and we're going to continue to hang on to the snow trends as we go through the evening. So we're not done with the accumulating snows yet. And like I was talking about, you're going to get that back edge to work in here, and then all of a sudden it's going to stop, and the snows are going to try to come in from the east. Some Atlantic moisture as that blizzard wraps up across the eastern seaboard. It will snow into central and eastern Kentucky right on through tomorrow. Now, it is not going to be as heavy as what we have seen. But let's say you add another 1 to 3 inches overnight and tomorrow. That's after midnight into Saturday. Normally that would be enough to cause, some issues. You throw that on to 1 to 2 feet of snow. Why not at that point?
Well, Chris, thank you. We're going to get to the situation now on I-75 and talk a little bit about it.
Interstate 75 in Rockcastle County is closed in both directions due to multiple crashes.
Yeah, we are told that the wreckers can't even make it to the scene. We're joined right now by Trooper Lloyd Cochran with Kentucky State Police. And Trooper Cochran, we've seen the pictures of cars just really all over the place. What is the situation down there right now?
Well, right now the situation is pretty bad. We have multiple minor collisions, vehicles off the roadways, multiple commercial vehicles, 18-wheelers. Their trailers are across both lanes, north and southbound in several different locations, from the 59-mile marker all the way down to the 49-mile marker in Rockcastle County. And then in Laurel County, from the 49 southbound all the way to the 45-mile marker right now. So we're pretty busy right now. We're trying to get the roadways cleared and open back up. We have the National Guard helping us out. They have multiple guardsmen out with the wrecker and their Humvees, just trying to get stranded vehicles back on the road and get the ones that can't make it off the shoulder of the road. We have multiple fire departments. We have Laurel County Public Safety helping us out as well. So that's what the situation down here right now.
Trooper, have you had any injuries? Anyone hurt from all of this?
As far as I know, not right now. Just minor collisions, no injuries that's been reported to KSP right now.
And of course, the one big thing that folks would want to know, when is this going to reopen? If they're stuck out there, do you have any idea of when this stretch might reopen in these couple of places?
We don't know right now. I couldn't tell you. We can't even get plow trucks up the interstate because traffic stopped. So it's a pretty bad situation right now. But hopefully, it'll clear up here after the storm blows over. But we're just asking people, if they don't have to be on the roadway, especially interstate, just not even try it, because they're not going to get anywhere anyway. So we're just asking people to stay off the road.
One more quick thing, Trooper, what are you doing with traffic coming up from the south and traffic down from the north? Are they being detoured?
Well, we're trying to get 25 opened up to try to have a secondary road, but it's just as bad. The wreckers that are trying to get to the scene are just pulling the ones out and trying to make them a path down so they can get off the interstate, get to a local hotel. So that's what we're doing right now.
All right, Trooper Lloyd Cochran with Kentucky State Police. We know you are a busy man tonight. We appreciate your time here.
Thank you.
And this is one of the situations I think that we were obviously hoping would not happen in a situation like this, where you've got freezing temperatures, snow and ice on the ground. You got a whole lot of traffic that you wish wasn't out there, but is, and now you've got a major problem with trying to get people out of there.
And we've had some people actually tweeting us, telling us, hey, we're stuck, we're getting ready to run out of some gas. But so it sounds like they are trying to get to those folks and then get them either to hotels or shelters that are open in those areas. But we will continue to keep you posted on that situation going on I-75.
A monster storm is now making its way into the nation's capital, and district officials say they are ready. I'm Craig Boswell in Washington. I'll show you.
Get weather plus traffic with a WKYT weather app. Have the Defender radar network in the palm of your hand while checking your driving conditions for your commute on the same screen. Weather plus traffic on the WKYT weather app.
Meet the Moores. We're the Moore family, and as you can see, we needed internet that could do more.
We do more games.
And more streaming.
So we need more speed.
That's why we switched to Time Warner Cable.
Now we can connect more devices at the same time.
Hi, Grandma and Grandpa.
Look at that.
Time Warner Cable even has an internet plan for us.
Get the speed you need. Internet plans start as low as $14.99 per month. Call 1-855-WANT-TWC.
Tonight, how far will he go?
You murdered your wife.
For justice.
You better do what I tell you to do.
New Hawaii Five-0. Then.
Thanks for your service, Lieutenant. And don't let the door hit you on the way out. Witnesses saw him shooting up a subway car. What? You know you need to turn yourself in.
Do what you have to do, because I'm going to do what I have to.
Put down the gun.
New Blue Bloods after Hawaii Five-0 tonight.
When big news breaks, be the first to know. Download the WKYT News app and turn on push alerts. Breaking news at your fingertips when you need to know what's going on. Push alerts, now available on the WKYT News app.
We continue with the WKYT First Alert Severe Weather Day. The snow train rolls on across central and eastern Kentucky. Snows are not as heavy as what we were having a little earlier in the day, and that trend will continue later tonight for a lighter brand of snow. But now the fluff factor is coming into play, and what's going to end up happening, guys, we're going to eventually, late tonight, likely 11, 12 o'clock or so, then through the day tomorrow, see snows that are kind of coming at us in reverse from east to west. 2 feet of snow still possible into parts of eastern Kentucky. We're up to 1.5 feet in a few spots.
Well, a massive winter storm that's causing mayhem for people here in Kentucky is now moving up the East Coast.
Washington, D.C. could get the brunt of the snowstorm. Craig Boswell has the latest from the nation's capital.
A monster storm created treacherous driving conditions during the morning commute from Georgia to Virginia. People use snow blowers and small plows to clear the sidewalks in North Carolina.
We have a forecast that I don't think we've had in 90 years.
This satellite image from NASA shows just how enormous the historic blizzard is from space. It's expected to sit over Washington, D.C. for the next 36 hours, dumping up to 2.5 feet of wet, heavy snow. Officials are concerned about 50-mile-per-hour winds toppling trees on roofs and power lines.
This is a life-threatening type of storm.
With the potential for 3 inches of snow an hour, district officials are making main roads and snow evacuation routes a priority.
Get off the streets, be safe, let us handle our business out here.
Air travel has been challenging. A United Airlines plane skidded off the runway at O'Hare in Chicago. No one was injured, but other airports in the east are suspending service as a precaution. Along the Jersey shore, it's not the snow, but a lunar high tide that has residents worried about coastal flooding, while New Yorkers are bracing for up to 1 foot of snow.
I'm an Australian guy buying salt because I'm scared of the blizzard.
Officials say 50 million people are in the storm's path. Craig Boswell, CBS News, Washington.
And so far, there have been 5 weather-related deaths from the storm.
And we just don't have the equipment to do it.
Next on WKYT News at 5:30, more First Alert weather team coverage. We're in Rowan County to look at the snow and the roads there.